Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Thursday, October 16th. Okay, I have a proposal for people out there if you're interested. Okay, what I am looking to do, like I said, I've told you guys, most likely by the spring I will be living at the property full time. So I've always wanted to do like a community. And I did a previous video on this before, but now that things are getting closer, I wanted to do another one. I'm looking for people, families, single people, married couples, whatever, just living together couples, that doesn't matter. But if anybody is interested in living off-grid, I would like to form a community where we work together. So anybody that is interested in living off-grid, like in joining me in the spring, I wouldn't ask you guys to come in the winter because it would really be bad. But if anybody's interested and would like to join me in the spring, April, May time frame, and live off-grid, work together to make things better. And I own my property down there, so that's not even an issue as far as that goes. And I would like to eventually buy more property down there. Like I said in previous videos, I want to buy the 3 acres next to mine, so then I would have 6 acres. But with 3 acres, there's plenty of room for other people to live down there. So if anybody is interested and would like to join me living off-grid, being on YouTube, and there's also a possibility of a TV series. I was contacted by a producer, and so that's not a guaranteed yet. It's in the early stages of talking, but it's a possibility. And if we have a community of people working towards the same goal of independence and freedom, then it'll be a really neat thing. And so just kind of give you a little idea of what I'm wanting to do. Obviously, I want to be as self-sufficient as possible. So, there would be, like in the fall, this time of year, there would be hunting, bringing in deer for everybody. So if the more people that we have up there, the more permits that we can get, the more deer we can have. I want to have, it's funny because I've said before I want to have meat for the freezer. So here's the idea for the freezer. I saw this on another video and I thought it was freaking awesome. What the gentleman did is he went either into a hill or underground, and in my case I would go into the hill, and then you basically sandbag it all under the hill, and once you're underground under the frost line, it stays a constant temperature of, I believe it's 58 degrees. So the way that you make sure that you have it cold all year round, in the wintertime you take buckets of water, or to that effect. You can use 5-gallon buckets. And in this other video, the gentleman had 300 5-gallon buckets that he froze in the winter, put under there, and they lasted all year long and kept that area underground at, I think it was 32 or 33 degrees. So there's your freezer, underground, no electricity, no nothing. So that's one of the projects that I want to do. I want to have a greenhouse. I want to have, chickens. I would like to have meat rabbits. I would like to have goats. I also, a possibility of maybe getting a couple of piglets in the spring and raising them up through the year and then butchering them in the fall. So, and then like growing the greens for eating and stuff like that. So again, trying to be as self-sufficient as possible. I want to have my own apple trees, and so like I said, I have 3 acres, which is actually quite a bit of room. You can do a lot of stuff on 3 acres, and it's in the woods, it's off-grid. So am I asking you to not shower and do all this type of stuff? No. What I'm looking for is people that are willing to work hard to work towards a common goal. I would set up another, a shower room where it's basically hot water on demand units. and eventually possibly looking at being a self-sufficient type of thing where you have the black coils, put them on the roof and have the water flow through there, and then they get hot through the day, and then you have hot water. There's a lot of different ways to do things, and I want to also have, so like now air conditioning in summertime, let's talk about that. You can do tubing underground, run tubes underground, and then have a fan run down through that, and that air stays at 58 degrees underground once you get under the frost line. So you would do that, run those tubes underground, then have a fan, and it blows out, and it'll blow out that air at 58 degrees. So that's going to keep you cool. So there's a lot of different projects that I'm going to be doing up there. I want to do an aquaponics system, so that another food source with fish, but they also sustain the garden. So there's a lot of different things that I want to do, and I want to see if there's people that are interested in wanting to do that with me. So if you are interested, please let me know. Like I said, it's going to be, we're looking April, May before you would want to really come up there. I mean, I don't want to ask people to come up in the wintertime, because the wintertime is just going to not be pleasant at all. So I believe that by the spring I will be out of this house, and so we will be there full time. And anybody that would like to join me, single people also welcome. Males, females, whoever. Couples with children, it's all fine. So let me know. Leave me a message here on the bottom, or private message me if you're interested, and so we can talk further. Because this is something that I think would be really, really awesome, especially working together. And it's like having people with the same mindset, with the same goal of freedom and living free and not being a slave to the system. I mean, the more people that we can get to join us to do this, the better, And like I said, when you work on a project, if you're doing it by yourself, it's a ton of work. But if you have more hands helping, it makes all the difference in the world. Okay, so let me know what you think. So what we would probably call it is the off-grid community. So if you're interested, please let me know. All right, thanks for listening. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.